Hi, Taurus, and welcome to February 2023. Love. What a grand gesture that we have been given on this earth plane. And the sacred vow that we give to ourselves and to others. Are we upholding that vow? Those vows. Okay, this is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we're doing. What's happening? Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Two of Cups. What? Celebrating love, offering of love, being in love. We have Gemini Moon here as well. And or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio Moon. I said Gemini, but I felt it. I see twins here. I see someone looking at them, at their other half in the mirror and saying, oh my God, you're like a perfectly, you are the yoke. We are yoked together as one. A celebratory drinking, celebrating, cheers, engagement. Engagement. A feeling that someone makes you feel someone makes you feel like on top of the world. Someone gives you the emotional stability that you've needed for so long. And that you've been, maybe for some of you, praying for. Some of you took the armor off and said, I'm in. I'm going to be vulnerable because this person is my person and I know it. I'm using the vice versa deck for more of this beautiful narrative for Taurus. Show me more. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus. For some of you, you weren't talking for a minute. Maybe someone wasn't ready to reveal this, I'm in love with you, like I'm crazy about you. Maybe it was a secret. Maybe the secret is out now that someone got engaged. Four of Pentacles, holding back, and the King of Pentacles, which is you. So, you know what, Taurus? I think you were holding back until someone came forward and finally said, I'm so in love with you. I'm still in love with you. And I think that you were like kind of holding back because you weren't sure if this was like, if this truly is your person, and they are. This was someone who wasn't as open, like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or Gemini. They're very, I mean, we have swords here. We're very sometimes withholding our feelings because we're unsure about how another feels. So sometimes we don't reveal until someone else does. And that's, it looks like for some of you who this relates to, right? Either Taurus moon or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio moon or the sun, what have you. Let's not go crazy with that. I feel that you were just kind of on the outs with someone until they profess their love once again to you. For some of you, you're going to renew your vows. I heard renewing of vows. Some of you are going to take off on a vacation. Maybe you needed a vacation in order to reconnect. There's a reconnect here, right? There's a reconnect because you needed to feel good about this person. Someone finally came out of their shell. You've been holding back and waiting to see how someone's going to act, how someone's going to show. And I feel like you were almost like, I don't even know if they're going to show, like, they're going to show up. Did someone change their perspective about you and you about them? Your person is your person. You know what I mean? Taurus. You have been given a union, whether you knew it or not. Something had to change, though. Someone changed their mind. Someone was changing their mind. I feel like someone was ready to take off, or someone did take off, right? And then it came to light that, wait a second, this person truly is for me. So Taurus, if you or someone else just maybe walked away for a minute, maybe someone left for like a week and took some time out to really reassess if this is something that they wanted to give to another, right? Reciprocity. Did someone change their mind? Did someone change their actions? Did someone come back to say, okay, I get it, Taurus. I get how you've been feeling, right? Like this. Or did you say that to someone? Okay, I get how you're feeling now. I didn't know. I didn't know until maybe, for some of you, I didn't know until you haven't been around a lot. You or someone else. Someone's been either just hanging around doing their own thing and not sharing how they feel about someone else. And then finally, there's a celebration of, oh my God, you feel the same way I do. And it took a minute for you two to connect. And if you have someone who is significant, Taurus, in your life, okay, I think you were just really leery about someone and how they felt about you. And maybe time and time again, the price of love came with not hesitation, came with a guard. They were guarded. Someone, you or the other person, feels or felt really guarded in this relationship, marriage, whatever, this bond of two people. And now you know for certain, you do. You know for certain by becoming vulnerable or them becoming vulnerable that you're with the person that you really truly are meant to be with. Okay, Taurus, what else for Taurus? I mean, how beautiful is that? I mean, sometimes, yeah, it takes a while to get to this. This is the Ace of Wands, right? It takes a minute to grow a relationship, to get past the honeymoon stage and get back into a honeymoon stage. And that takes a minute of stirring the pot, and through some of the trials and tribulations that you've dealt with another, you were taking a back seat only to find that you're on the same page with someone else. The highest truth of what this stands for now is we're on the same page. Someone feels greatly passionate. They want to grow with you. It's been, for some of you Taurians, it's been a little slow growth in the relationship field because someone hasn't always been around and or has been guarded. Red-tailed hawks are of significance, for sure. If it's your totem animal, then that is exactly the strength and power that you need of the Holy Spirit in order to say, I'm not giving up. I'm standing my ground and I'm not giving up. Someone said that to you, or you said that to someone else. And we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 8 of Wands. So, out of the blue, someone said, right? I need a break. I need time to relax. I need time to figure out my own truth. For others, could lightning strike again? Maybe you went to an advisor. Maybe you went to a counselor. Maybe you decided, someone or yourself decided out of the blue they went to counseling, or they got help, or they received wisdom from someone else. We're not going to jeopardize. Someone is not willing or was not willing to jeopardize a really strong relationship. And then out of the blue, someone says, well, I've been working on myself. I've been learning about the things that make me more, I'm trying to learn about the things that make me more vulnerable, so I can be vulnerable and share that with you. And I really believe that was, and that's the celebration, right? We're back on track. We're starting over. We're starting new. We're starting fresh with a fresh perspective. With lessons learned. Someone, if something happened where someone, hold on, I got to put these down. If something happened, let's just say, right? If something happened and someone was holding back, they changed their perspective and they've learned that maybe they're emotionally detached. This is emotional detachment. This is not seeing yourself as whom you show to the world. This is hiding yourself in order to really reassess how I think, how I feel, and how I, who I am. What is your truth, Taurus? You took a minute. You've gone into your, like, let's say, man cave, right, so to speak. This is going within. This is feeling bad about certain things that needed your attention, such as a shift in how you see this relationship, a shift in your perspective, and who's holding who back was the gist of what happened. Was like, maybe someone claimed, this isn't working, I'm gonna go, and then out of the blue, you or another come out of your shell and say, wait a second, this is worth fighting for, worth having. And let's start to see this for what it is. And this is like, it's almost as if you just caught on to, with all these lessons, right? With this, all these lessons that you've learned about yourself or another has caused you to rethink, reevaluate, right? And see the light of a new day with someone, but it came with, it had to come with some time, getting to know someone, right? It's like, takes time to get to know someone. If someone just got married and you're like, oh my gosh, so now I see some growth here because we've learned together how to cohabitate. And wanting to be together. Okay, Taurus. Let's beautiful, really. It's really beautiful. Someone came in and said, okay, I got something to tell you. Before I go, I need to tell you how I feel. I feel that this truth, finally, the truth set someone free. I want to be with you. I want to stay. Look, someone came back. Maybe someone took a time out and then came back and said, wait, don't go, because you're my person. Let's start over. And let's see how this relationship can grow. And that was the truth that set one free. Someone was really covering up how they felt. They weren't being vulnerable. And then it just was like, okay, out of the blue, someone said, I don't want to lose you. I want to be with you. I know you're guarded. I know you've been guarding your heart, but I'm here for you. Like two people were like on the outs, right? It was like, I'm done. Okay, let me get one card for these nights. See? That's what had to change. We had to change the things that we are feeling that cause eruptions all the time. You know, like we're not together enough. You're never around. There were issues. There were issues of not being together. That's what I clarified. This horse and that horse are on the outs. And it's because you couldn't come together to really kind of see eye to eye about how you feel. Maybe I really think you, Taurus, were holding back. I think someone's wasn't emotionally available until someone spoke up and said, wait a second, you know, or don't leave or stick around or I want to celebrate us. I want to grow with you. I want to be with you. I want to grow. I want to have that passionate new start with you. I've learned that a relationship does require a lot more than just the physical. I don't want just physical. I want the emotional too. And I need to tell you that before you leave. So we have mental, emotional, and physical right here, the Trinity. And of course, the spiritual part of this sacred bond. So someone saved themselves, right? Someone saved the relationship by becoming vulnerable and being honest with how they feel and spoke up, right? Speak now or forever hold your peace. That's what I hear. Okay, so Taurus, your beliefs, what you value, being granted a new reality, a new day-to-day, and seeing this as a goal. I think some of you Taurians really felt like you needed this to almost be a goal, because you guys are all about the goal. What's the end result? Where are we headed, and where are we gonna, like, what's the ultimate sacrifice, and how are we gonna get there to our ultimate happiness? And in order to do that, what is it that we value, what we believe in, and the goal to get there, and how are we going to progress, brings us to the granting of blessings and achievement and getting what we need by being patient, by being understanding, by saying this is what I want and this is what I need. and focusing and honing in on those things and being dedicated to doing so. This is how we grow. This is how we grow and expand. We have Jupiter. The second house is Taurus, right? Aries, and then Taurus. So this is what has caused you to realize that being more open to what you want to see happen requires us to be dedicated in order to achieve it. And that is what you've done, and that is what your other half has done in order to come together as a really beautiful union, sacred bond, for sure. This is very sacred. Now I see you, and now you see me. I love it. I send you so much love and light. Have a great month, and I'm here for you if you need me. Take care.